What's going on, guys? It's Venom Man, and we are here. I'm in the great quality that I should be in. And this is a review for Suicide Squad, but the name of the video says my thoughts on Suicide Squad because they're my thoughts. It's my opinion. So don't get mad because it's my opinion, alright? It's my opinion. So I'm going to start off right in this framework. I saw the film. I'm not going to really spoil anything in this video. So, no spoiler warning, but I'm going to talk about things that may make you a bit uncomfortable if you are one of those people that are like, don't spoil it! So, maybe you shouldn't watch this, but maybe you should. It's up to you. I'll let you know when I get to that point. So, I saw the film, and I will say that I did like the film. I loved seeing these characters together on screen, and I didn't realize just how much I love seeing these characters on screen together until I actually saw them on screen. It was something that I could not fathom until I actually saw the film. Like, wow, we actually have Harley Quinn, Deadshot, Killer Croc on the big screen. What? Deadshot is a character that I didn't know much about until I played Batman Arkham City. So it was amazing seeing these characters with their ranks within the comic book universe and them being on the big screen. It was amazing in that regard. Harley Quinn, I liked Harley Quinn. She wasn't necessarily funny to me, but I don't necessarily see her as a funny character. She was who she was. You know, Margot Robbie played Harley Quinn. And I enjoyed her, but I didn't find her funny, and that's not a bad thing, nor is it a good thing. It's just her character was there, and I was happy that her character was there. Will Smith was great as Deadshot. Deadshot was really cool. I didn't understand he and Diablo's relationship. Like, did they know each other outside of the squad or something? I don't know. Like, maybe he'd be like, "Essay," and then he'd be like, "Homie." Like, I'm like, is it like a race thing going on? Like, what's it? I'm not understanding that. Whatever. Okay, hands off. You go ahead. Don't burn me, please. But yeah, their dynamic, it was very strange. I didn't know if they were friends, if they knew each other. I didn't get that at all. Killer Croc was there. I mean, he didn't really do much or say much, but he was there. Captain Boomerang. Somebody said my friend said Captain Boomerang was funny. I'm like, how? Like, I don't remember half the things this man said, and when he did speak, I didn't understand what he was saying. So like, how? I mean, okay, he was there. Jai Courtney was not. I don't have an opinion about Jai Courtney. A lot of people don't like Jai Courtney. I don't have an opinion. I don't care. You know, Jai Courtney is Jai Courtney, you know? Yeah, he was in Hunger Games or something. I don't know. One of the movies he was in. I don't know. Rick Flag was fine, whatever. He was cool, I guess. I didn't really care about it, you know. I didn't care about Rick Flag that necessarily, but I did not care about him. It was just, you know, he was just there. Amanda Waller, people were like, "Oh my gosh, she's so cool. She's don't mess with Amanda Waller." And in the comics, it's like, don't mess with Amanda Waller. But in the film, I didn't really get that. It was just Viola Davis being Amanda Waller. She was great, but I didn't get that bad feel, like the feeling like, yo, don't mess with her. I mean, sure, she shot people, but okay, you know, it didn't do anything to make me think that, oh, don't mess with Amanda Waller. I mean, things happen to her in the film that shows she's a human. So like, why? I'm not afraid of her. Why would I be afraid of her? You know, it looked like she can make a nice macaroni and cheese. You know, maybe she'd be like my auntie. Enchantress. This is how she moves. You know, she's all like that, and you know, she's like that, and then her mouth goes like this, but she's actually whispering. But her mouth is like that. It looks like she's not whispering, but she's actually whispering, and it's so weird. I mean, okay, you know, Joker. Talk about him for a little bit. There was this expectation that was put onto me because of the reviewers that the Joker's not in the movie that much. He's hardly in the movie at all. Just a few scenes. And that made me think we're going to get like 2 to 3 scenes with Joker, and he's not going to really say much, and that's going to be it. So I went into this movie not expecting to see Joker as much as I did see him. So I felt like we saw him quite a bit, you know, and and us seeing him, it wasn't even a problem. For me, at least, it wasn't like, oh, we didn't see that much of him, or oh, we saw too much of him. I was like, oh, we saw him. Okay, cool. And I didn't necessarily want to see more of him. And with that being said, Jared Leto's portrayal of the Joker is very eccentric. He's very, you know, wow. look at these. He's very eccentric and, ooh, I'm the Joker. Oh, and it's like, okay, so, all right, you know, he's, oh, yeah, it's okay, I love you. Is he crazy? Like, is that your way of playing him crazy? You know, like he's just eccentric. He's very, oh, I look this way and I have feng shui. Like, I'm not connecting with this man, you know, but that could be because we didn't see that much of him. You know, originally, the original cut, and Jared Leto's been saying this, they had so much footage of the Joker that it could have been a standalone Joker film, and the majority of it was cut out from the movie. So maybe it's just that we didn't see enough of him. Maybe I wanted to see more of him. I don't know, but I know that Jared Leto as the Joker was okay. You know, I didn't care for him. I did not care for him. He was there, and it was cool. You know, I wasn't like, he's not the Joker. I was like, there's the Joker, you know, I guess. But David Ayer's cut of the film is what I want to see. I want to see David Ayer's cut of the film, because apparently there was a Warner Brothers cut and there was a David Ayer cut, and they were screen tested, and the Warner Brothers cut won, and that's what was released to the public. So I want to see more of the David Ayer cut. I want to see that. I want to see how is the Joker in that? How did the plots work? Because honestly, in this film, I didn't really care about the other characters. I did not care about anyone, really, for that matter. You know, it was just a joy to see these characters on the big screen, but I didn't care about them. And now this is the part where I may possibly get into spoilers, but not really, but possibly. So if you're not into the spoiler thingy, then you should just leave, and I thank you for watching. This is what I gotta say. People were actually talking bad and talking down on the ending of the film. The villain just pops up, you know, and then you gotta fight him. And for me, that wasn't necessarily an issue. You know, the conversation of these ensemble films having villains that aren't good, or at least them fighting villains that aren't good, to me is something that has been happening. So for us to, and for reviewers to actually criticize the ending of this film, I think it's extremely hypocritical, because you have a film in which they do fight this villain that you can argue, you know, was very bland or whatever, and they just fight the villain at the end, come together for no reason and fight the villain. You can argue that, that's bad. But there's another film that I remember in which these people came together to fight a villain, and the main character begins to sing and dance while this villain is about to destroy the galaxy. And you don't criticize that. That sounds like a Saturday Night Live skit. Singing and dancing in front of the villain. That sounds like a joke. But that really happened. People were like, oh yes! Yes! Like, this dude is about to destroy the galaxy. Why would, that's a joke, you know? But that's okay. You know, that is fine. And then you have, I mean, sure, you're fighting this butt villain. And when I talk about butt villains, all of the Marvel films have butt villains, especially this film that I'm talking about. This villain is like, it's trash. He's trash. He's a trash villain. He's trash. All of the Marvel films so far they just had trash villains, all of them. So, you want to talk about villains and talk about final fights, when one, it's a fight, the other one, somebody sang and danced and this was praise, and the one that was a fight, oh no, come on now. No. Okay? No. Final Fight of Suicide Squad, sure, it was whatever you want to say it was lackluster, it was whatever, but I will not sit here and say that this over here singing and dancing in front of the main villain will pass, when over here and a fight between the villain will not. I ain't gonna, no. Hecky no. That pissed me off when we saw them singing. That was awful. I could not believe that. I was about to leave the theater. That's another conversation. Let me just, But yeah, so all in all, Suicide Squad was all right. I enjoyed it. I do see where people have little gripes about it because the film itself is edited very, very strangely. There are bits and pieces in the film that may not necessarily need to be in the film, and there are bits and pieces that aren't in the film that should be in the film, and it's a bit of a mess. But I enjoyed the film. I enjoyed it continuing the DCEU, and I look forward to Suicide Squad 2, to the Harley Quinn movie, to Batman. The Batman movie will probably be good, and I especially look forward to Man of Steel 2, because that is now officially in development, and they need to do that film, and they need to do it. They need to do Superman justice and do them correctly, and I cannot wait for them to do that. I just have so much hope for DC, because DC, I feel they're different. The humor in the Suicide Squad movie, and from the trailer of the Justice League film, it's very subtle. It's natural, not like the Marvel films where it's a setup and a punchline and it's like, I'm tired of these jokes. It's not you don't have to make it a comedy for just a natural humor is what you need. So yeah. And for those that say, oh my gosh, you're a DC fanboy, or oh my gosh, you're just a hater, or oh my whatever. Man, my name is Venom 2 Million. You know Venom is from Marvel, so don't even come at me with that dribble drabble. That dribble drab, that jiggle jab, you feel me? But I'm telling you all to hit the like button if you like the video, subscribe if you are new. Share this video around with all of your friends. Be-Moor Radio launched last Thursday, and you can follow all of our social networks there. I'm the general manager of Be-Moor Radio. It's a radio station all about young people. It's you ran by young people, and it's for young people. We play nothing but clean and positive hip-hop, good hip-hop, and that'll be in the description as well. Make sure you subscribe to me, Venom 2 Million, and all of my social networks, and peace. Have a good one. Peace!
Venom 2 Million.